So Leeds have the job half done in this top match in the Stonesborough Championship. 16-12 at the break. They restart. Dennis Betts will run the ball back at them. Leeds 16, Wigan 12. One of the best halves of rugby league football we've had on Sky this season. The big boys now are rolling up to face each other. Start of a crucial period in the championship as we get towards Christmas and the New Year. And this is the first real test that Wigan have had. A real test for them too in this second 40 minutes. Can they come from behind and maintain this dream start to a season that they've had? 13 straight wins. Will it be unlucky 13?
Well, there's little doubt they've got the skill out there to do it. I'm sure that their coach, Graham West, would have been telling them to just calm things down, to take it easy. 40 minutes with a strong wind to your advantage. Get back into the swing of things. They lost the plot somewhat in that first half.
Iro's running so strongly, isn't he, for Leeds today? Just runs straight over the top then of the Wigan captain, Sean Edwards. Mercer bounces off one, releases the pass. Iro. Well, I said that they're now rolling out the big boys to meet each other, and it's Saints Wigan next in the big league on Boxing Day at 11, and then the champions entertain Warrington on New Year's Day. Those matches live here on Sky Sports. Robinson and Innes exchanging views.
What a tackle from Twiggamala. Crunched onto Tate. The impact spilt the ball. This is what went on afterwards. But a shirt tugging, Robinson not like it. Then he says, get away. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot of tension out there.
Edwards with possession from the scrum. This is Robinson. Tried to bounce through Schofield. He wouldn't be brushed aside. And Innes came in to have a crack at the young winger who had been eyeballing him just a few moments previously. Have a crack, but it was absolutely legal, that challenge, it must be said. Here now O'Connor. Great tackle on him by Harmon.
Super tackle, really low from the substitute.
Edwards was alert that a little gap had opened up, but Richie Ayres quickly shut the door in his face. Ball to Simon Horton.
They've done a pretty good job of Leeds in shutting down Sean Edwards. Only a couple of occasions that they allowed him to control the game.
Dennis Betts tackled downstairs by Graham Holroyd, who's back and out of the sin bin. Botica still with about 5 minutes to go of his sentence in there. It was a wicked bounce from that high kick. And Alan Tate was prepared to allow the ball to do the work for him.
I don't think he had much option. I think Tate was caught a little bit short then. Didn't realise that the wind was going to take him well away from him. Should have really taken that on the full, got caught with it. And the bounce went his way.
Steve-O, in that first half, Leeds didn't really use this strong wind when it was at their backs, did they? Well, I think Wigan will now try and kick the life out of it, I fancy.
Well, they have to do that. They will play percentages. They always do, and they'll hope, I'm sure, and the coach will have told them that they are the fitter side. They will have come out pretty confident about it. Let's face it, Leeds in the past have had a few problems late in the game.
Tate with space, and Tate with pace to get away from Paul. He's being trapped by Edwards. Innes is there, so too Cummins. That was lovely quick hands from Leeds, and Cummins is in, under the sticks. Oh, what a start to the second half. Francis Cummins, the Leeds supporters can't believe it. Cummins is second of the day. That was a breathtaking rugby league try.
Every single one is standing for this. This is superb football. Champagne stuff at its best. They should have shut down Alan Tate. They went too high. It was Henry Paul that suffered. But wonderful play here from Iro, and inside there, beautiful play from Francis Cummins. The youngster used his brains. He knew there was no way on the outside, so he came in at the right moment. The second effort, but this is where it all came about. He slid across it, Paul, but didn't go low. He went high, the determination. But beautiful pass inside from Craig Innes. And look at the youngster go. Determination. That is one of the best tries I've seen this season.
And from bang in front, Graham Holroyd adds the extras, and suddenly Leeds have opened up a 10-point gap. 22 points to 12. And in 15 League and Cup matches since they last won at Headingley in 1988, Leeds have managed just one win. But suddenly the door has opened to them, and perhaps this could be the day for Leeds to create a little bit of history. Botica warming up, waiting to return to the fray. 10 points now, the Leeds lead. Oh, Hanley makes a meal of it. Well, what a time to come up with a mistake like that.
Of all people, he's normally so secure with possession. Even the top pros are becoming now under pressure. Remember, it was a mistake from Aitchison that let Leeds in for the first try. Wigan will be quite happy to repeat that.
Edwards fires the pass to Paul, and he tried to step away from Schofield. But the Leeds stand-up half, Gary Schofield, is on top of his game today.
He'll have him for offside, though. Moving off the mark far too quickly. There you could see he was never in a position that he got in front of the man. You cannot mark from the side. Just lost the marble somewhat. It was a great tackle, though, on Henry Paul. He does take the gamble, does Gary Schofield. Comes out of the one line of defence. If he misses, he can put your side in a lot of trouble. He did not on that occasion. But he gave away the penalty, and Wigan will be happy to collect two.
They will be happy to collect two, because guess who's out of the sin bin? Frano Botica has only just returned, and it's going to be Botica to have this shot at goal. North from one here today, but Botica with 25 goals to his credit. He's missed the last 6. In fact, he started only 5 games all season for Wigan. This is last, of course, before he heads off to Auckland and the Warriors. Botica doesn't miss from that range. 22-14.
Little bit of a confidence boost there for the Wigan side, and I'm sure that it'll be ticking through his mind. Botica realising he's got a strong wind anywhere around the field in the halfway line. I'm sure that Botica will opt to take a chance at the goal. Strong wind.
Graham Holroyd restarts. It bounces off the knees of Botica, and he's able to pick up the loose ball, but it just gave the chasers a bit of time. Here now is Horton, and Dougie Lawton, a former Wigan captain, now in charge of team affairs here at Headingley, knows his men are on the verge of a priceless win. Priceless, as we said earlier on, not just for Leeds, but for the game in general.
Well, it's up to Wigan now. Sean Edwards has to start trying to take control. They've done a great job, Leeds, of closing him down on nearly every occasion.
Mistake from Botica.
Offside.
Offside indeed. Martin Hall trying to pat the ball back.
Well, that's a weird one.
The referee's given a scrum.
Martin Hall was in an offside position. That should have been a penalty. Definite knock on, there's no doubt about it. There you can see it, and that is offside.
I was going to say he must have blown first for the knock on, but he only blew when Hall got his hands to it.
Well, that's a weird one. Suppose we can give him one mistake. It's been a fine performance. Neil Harmon in the wars.
It's a bit groggy. He has to go off, injured, and so back comes Harvey Howard. Schofield gets the possession, but has to take the tackle. Lows to Howard, back on the field, and driving straight into Dennis Betts. And there's all sorts of interference at that play of the ball. The referee just shook his head.
Bit of play acting there from Harvey Howard.
Half an hour for Wigan to rescue this game. It leads in the mood. With play like that from Iro to win it. And here's Cummings, who's on a hat-trick. And he does brilliantly to get the ball away to Iro again to keep it alive.
He's having a brilliant game. He's the youngster, Francis Cummings.
Hanley trying to unlock this Wigan defence. Lows to Schofield. Schofield changes direction, goes for the 1 point and gets it. Increases the lead slightly. Gary Schofield, all the experience in the world.
And they say that rugby league footballers don't have brains. Superb thinking there from Schofield. Let's get out of here with 1 point. He knows the importance of it.
Schofield knows what it's like to beat Wigan here at Headingley. He was in the side which won in October 1988. Not only was he in the side, he scored all 4 of Leeds' tries that day. Neil Harmon, by the way, has got a touch of concussion, and the doctor is on his way to the dressing room to have a look at him. Meanwhile, here comes Gary Mercer. And he was picked out there by Frano Botica. That was a great tackle. This is a wonderful run from Tate. Tate's having a wow of a game. He's still going, Tate. He needs support. Edwards kept going with him and pulled him down. Leeds on a roll here with Innes. Now it's with Richie Ayres. And Richie Ayres just hanging on to the ball. He should have passed. He was forced into touch by Betts, who looked at him, and if looks could kill.
Superb tackle from Betts there. Allowed him the chance to go outside. But what a great game from Alan Tate. Another break. He really has cut Wigan's defence to shreds. He's found them wanting on many occasions. He was very upset at missing out on the Great Britain position. And in form like this, he's certainly letting his Great Britain coach know that he's back to his best form. No better way to do that when you're playing in the same side.
Fire just delayed the pass then to Twigamala. He was hauled in by Craig Innes, and Lowe's coming round, but too quickly. Moved off the mark. He came from an oblique angle. He wasn't standing straight. It's not allowed. Oh, well, he was standing straight.
Looks all right to me. Well, he's every right to be upset, James Lowe's. He was square. He was squared as my barn dancing, and he should have got away with it.
Ball to Edwards, to Betts, and Farrell. Hall, looping ball into the arms of Botica. Short pass to Connolly.
He's had a quiet game, hasn't he, Gary Connolly?
Botica steps out of one challenge from Schofield, but can't get away from the next 2. Hall to Edwards. Here's Cowie. Wigan getting nearer and nearer. Edwards again. Betts is there. He misses him out and finds Paul. Henry Paul jinking and dancing. But Leeds defence standing firm. Now can they stand firm for this last tackle? Paul for the line! Has he got it down? Yes! The referee gives it. He took a look. He made sure the ball was grounded, and the finger came out. Martin Hall, a vital try for Wigan.
Well, he normally drops into dummy half, but on this occasion he was Robinson. And the pile-driving hooker goes low. There were 3 men there in attendance. It was a superb run there. Look at that. Doesn't normally take the first man. Little doubt he's got it on the line, and that is enough. Tate not happy, but it's there, boy. Run at the angle. They anticipated that Edwards was going to get the ball out wide. But look at the strength there. That is good play by the hooker. On the line is a try. The referee, Stuart Cummings, had no doubt. Well, Wigan have been chasing their tail all day. They're back in it again.
Notable hat-trick there for Neil Cowie. For Martin Hall, rather. Notable hat-trick for Martin Hall. He has scored now in the last 3 games that Sky have covered involving Wigan. Crucial kick here then for Botica. He misses. Well, you'd have put your house on that.
You're watching Sky Sports.
In association with Ford Escort International.